Hey, it's Linda in Belize. If you're an international investor, you might want to follow the best places in the world to buy real estate reports. And the new one for 2023 was just released, and I've been looking through it, and surprisingly, there is a place in Belize that made number 10 out of the top 20. So stay tuned to see where that is. The other thing I want to talk about in this video is resources I use for international investing. And one of them is this real estate trend alert where this report came from on the best places in the world to buy real estate. So let's get into some of the resources. The first resource I want to talk about is the real estate guides. When I first decided to start with international investing, I had a colleague in my real estate investing group in Canada tell me that I should listen to the real estate guides, and I'm really happy she did. I'm very excited about attending my third investor summit with the real estate guys next month in beautiful Belize. And here we're going to look at a few of their events to see what you might be able to attend if you're looking for international investing opportunities. So as I mentioned, the Investor Summit is an annual event and it's coming up in June. And you can kind of see some of the pictures here from the event, but I want to show you some more events that they have as well. So on their website, the Real Estate Guys, you can go into events here, live and in-person events, and it has a list of them. And I'm showing right now the market field trips and property tours that they do. And these tours always depend on where they think is a good market for investing. So you could see the Investor Summit, as I mentioned, June 6th to 14th that's coming up. They often do tours right now in Jacksonville, Memphis, Paraguay, Atlanta, and of course in beautiful Belize. So here is where I found out the initial information on Belize that made me do a lot more research. The next resource I want to talk about is International Living Magazine. I've been subscribed to this for a number of years, and you can see the website here for International Living. So luckily they have everything online now, so my latest issues are here because getting them in the mail was kind of a problem, especially now that I'm living in Belize. And the report I was talking about with the top 20 places in the world to invest actually comes from this real estate trend alert. There's a guy that writes reports like this, and I'm going to show that a little bit later on. But basically, if you're going to subscribe to International Living, you can get a ton of things. And I'm going to show one of those resources coming up here as well that really helps if you're looking for a specific investment market. So one of the great things about International Living is some of the reports that you can get. So if you look in my library here, you can see there's Escape to Portugal, Escape to Belize, the Passport Book, Mexico, Costa Rica, France, Portugal, Spain. And you can basically ask for any of these. Of course, there's some that you get as you buy memberships and some that you have to pay for separately. But what I want to do now is kind of show some of the places in the Escape to Belize report so you can find out some of the information that's contained in this. And this is kind of how I got so much additional information after I started listening to the real estate guys. So using Belize as an example, I want to show what is contained in the report. So it's 208 pages, which is really comprehensive. And I do want to mention, though, that these reports tend to show a lot of the positives and not some of the negatives. So just take this with a grain of salt, because there are a lot of things I found in here that, from experience, I would say aren't as easy as they make them sound, but there is a lot of great details. So the first thing I want to show is talking about which places they say are the best places to live in Belize. And actually, they talk about here when I look into this that you should check out all the different areas. So where should be the top of your expat list? It says in no particular area order, check out islands of Ambergris Caye and Caye Caulker, Corozal, Placencia, keep going down, Cayo, and Toledo. So pretty much those are many of the different places that people go to look, and I've been to all of them. And if you've watched some of my past videos, you would know that I own property, of course, in Ambergris Caye and in Placencia. And so let's finally take a look at the top 20 destinations. So the Real Estate Trend Alert basically talks about the 20 best places in the world based on their transformational real estate investment and lifestyle benefits. So they say that the list of the top 20 with the strongest potential for profit and lifestyle benefits through real estate in the next 12 to 18 months is the culmination of a year-long research and travel project. in. So basically, let's take a look at the 20 places. I'm just going to scroll down. So we have this place in Portugal here, another one in Portugal, Spain, Costa del Sol, Los Cabos, Mexico. That's a place I really like. And they also, in this article, show kind of why some of the places made this particular list of 20. A couple of places in Mexico here, the Baja California and Riviera Maya. I'm going to keep going through here. Another one in Mexico there. I haven't been there. Puerto Vallarta, I'm going there again this summer. I really like it there. Merida, Mexico, so tons in Mexico. And finally, we get to the one place in Belize that's on this report, Placencia, Belize. Why it made the list: lifestyle, rental income, and capital gains. And of note, it ranks number 6 for short-term rental income. And I actually want to show a slide from one of my past presentations that kind of supports what they're talking here about short-term rental income. And if you keep going through the report, though, Panama City, another place in Panama, Colombia, Costa Rica. So you can look at this report on Yahoo Finance on your own. But basically, I just wanted to show that this is kind of supporting the fact that Belize, and in particular Placencia, is one of the places to look for real estate investment opportunities. I have a video already comparing Placencia to Ambergris Caye from an investment side, which I will put in the description. But I wanted to show a little summary for the Placencia and Stan Creek area of Belize, which includes all of Hopkins. So you can see here from AirDNA, which researches all the Airbnb and VRBO performance, that it is market grade of an A plus for Stan Creek, and for Placencia specifically, also an A plus. And the average daily rate, which is what is charged for properties, is $211. And this changes obviously over time, but this is a pretty strong market according to what AirDNA is showing, which supports what they were talking about great rental income on that top 20 report. So let's look specifically at the report for Placencia. So it talks about, if you know anything about Belize, it's the Caribbean, close to home, and English speaking, and it makes it very attractive for a lifestyle play, especially in Placencia. So they call Placencia the Caribbean island you can drive to, a 16-mile long peninsula surrounded by a deep blue lagoon on one side and the glistening turquoise Caribbean on the other. It's a natural paradise, a beautiful oasis that's quickly and quietly becoming a haven for the discerning wealthy. Think Key West without the crowds. It's artsy and vibrant. So you might know that I love San Pedro as well, and if you're thinking of checking out both of the places, our tours do that so that people can really see what the most popular places in Belize are. My next tour is coming up in July, and I've posted a link in the description. And reach out if you have any questions about Belize or you're looking for a buyer's rep, as I'd be happy to help.